All right, everyone. So we're going to get started. I do have this recording because I'm going to send out a link later. So if you do have to leave earlier, or if you know some people weren't able to make it, that's okay. I'm going to send a private YouTube link to all of you that is only available to you guys because you have the link. So super excited about that. And I don't know how I'm going to squeeze in so much stuff on Canva in an hour. So feel free to type in questions in the chat. And also, if you want to unmute yourself, don't feel shy at all. Because we're just gonna kind of go along. I'm gonna show you some of my hacks. I use everything on Canva. When I mean everything I make in Scent Sluts, everything I do for my website, all my GIFs, everything. And it's actually very user friendly and simple. You can use Canva for free and not have to pay. It does allow you to do a lot of stuff. I used it for free for a while, and then it's $15 to pay after that. You don't have to do that, but I find it beneficial. There's so many more options. And I'm going to show you some of those options today. So I'm going to get on here and share my screen. I just want to make sure everyone can see everything. And all right, can you all see my screen right now? The Canva screen?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, doing something right so far. Okay, so if any of you haven't been on Canva, this is kind of right when you go to it, this will be the platform you can see. There's a ton of templates for you. So you actually don't even have to create anything yourself if you don't want to. For some people that use Canva very often, they're going to see right away that it might be a template, but that's kind of few and far between. I tend to pick a template and then I use it as like my starting point, and then I start building things within. And I'm going to show you that. Please, at any point, if I go too fast, tell me to slow down, tell me to repeat anything. I'm here to help y'all. So for those of you, if this is your first time, you're a first time Canva user, these are the things I use the most. So creating presentations, Instagram posts, I do a lot. I created my logo and everything on here. You can also just do plain presentations. So this might be able to help you in other jobs that you do as well. Social media. So if you're like, I want to do an Instagram post today, you would click Instagram post and it would take you to the exact size that you would need to create an Instagram post. These are things that I have recently used and created myself, but we're going to go back because I want to show you other things. Facebook posts, Instagram story. So they really, once you click on it, it already nails it down to the right dimensions you need and everything. So you don't even have to do any of that stuff. If you want to go on your story right now, TikTok is huge. You could create your own TikTok videos on here. Facebook covers. I do a lot of this. If you're strictly looking for video stuff, you guys see where it's kind of going. If you want to print your products from here, you even can. So you can design your business cards. So I designed my business card on here. I decided not to print with Canva because I did price it up against Vistaprint, and I decided to go with Vistaprint. So I just designed my business card on here, saved it as a PDF photo, which I'll show you how to do later. And then I just uploaded it to Vistaprint, and that's all I had to do. It's not like I had to design on Vistaprint or anything. I designed everything on Canva. So here for your marketing, I did all my posters, all my care cards, everything. So, and then there's more. If you go more, they show you how to do calendars, graphs, photo collages. Okay, so anyways, we know we can do a lot with Canva. We can see that. So you can also go up here to templates and I'll lay it out, what's trending and everything right there. Okay. So the first thing when you join Canva, I would suggest is going to brand kit right here. If you have a pen and paper, that would work great for you because you can write this stuff down and you add your logo. So as you can see, I already had my RetroGlow logo. I already added my Scent Sluts. So you'll just hit add. And if you don't have one yet, that's okay. Then don't do your brand kit yet. You'll go over here to create a design. And I just click logo. And then, I don't know, here, someone give me something. Let's create a logo right now. So someone give me their name or a name. I don't care if it's something silly or not. A goofy product. Like deodorant. That's not goofy. It makes us smell good.
Ted's salads.
What salads?
Ted's salads.
Ted's?
Yep.
Okay, Ted's salads. Let's go with Ted's salads. Okay, let's see. So I went to photos here because there's a bunch of photos that Canva has for you for free. So as you can see, I was doing a peep scent. So I typed in peeps the other day, and this was a free just picture of peeps. So I don't have to worry about it like infringing any copyright because it's a free image right here. So you can type here. So I'm going to just type in salad and let's see what comes up. Okay, so we got some nice images of salads here. So if we wanted to use those, or we could even go to elements if we're looking for something that's a little bit maybe simpler, that's more of a graphic design. So it kind of just depends what you're looking for. I'm going to go back to the photos because I want to show you guys how to remove a background, because I know that's been a big question of how to remove backgrounds. So let's do this salad right here. Okay, and we see that this one has a background. So I just go into effects and then background remover. It's literally that's easy. And you click it and it's going to do the little swirly. And then it should take it right away and it'll show it there. And you could do this with your own images too. The Scent Sluts image I have is from a different program. So I didn't design that on here. So I'm unable to like recreate it. So I always have to take like my background out. So here's your image now. Here's a picture of Ted's salad. Ted's salad. Okay, without any background. Now, if you do want to add a background to this, oh, let me show you this too. It's really cool. So when it says, dang nabs. Uh-oh. Someone's phone's. Okay, so at this point, sorry, it's just loading again. Trying to show you because I found out this hack and I thought it was super cool. Let's go back and do it again. Since I know what I'm doing here. So we're removing the background. Then right here where it says select brush, when it gives us the option, it says erase and restore. So let's say some of this accidentally got erased. You can actually restore it by click. So you would, my Alexa's reminding me to move, sorry. Okay, so you go to background remover and then hit restore. So if I wanted to restore any of this background, I can pick brush size and then I would just start restoring it. There's the original image and you can start restoring it. It's cool, so, all right. Any questions on removing backgrounds or anything like that? Okay. I also found a hack. I'm going to add a page here because we just happen to be here. And I'm going to upload really quick the Scent Sluts image to show you guys. Like I say, I make a lot on here. So I'm just going to use that image just to show you something. So like I said, for this image, I didn't create it myself. So I'm unable to change the color of those X's, which really bums me out a lot. So if you
can, pandemic, so many people need a break. I get it. I think comprehensive watching
everyone
really for those who have out of town and are traveling and taking a trip, those who are here updating that you basically, of course,
who is off mute right now? Sorry. Okay, cool. So you hit effects. I found a cut through to change my coloring on images. So if you ever run into this, I hit effects and there's all these like cool mosaic window. Okay, that's cool. So I hit this. Let me close a bunch of my stuff out here because I'm moving slow. Okay, I don't know what just happened to my XO. Let's try this again. Okay, effects. All right, then you click it again. I don't know why it's doing this. That's really weird. Okay. Well, if you ever have a problem like that just happened, you press Command Z and it'll undo your last thing. So that's a little quick tip, Command Z. I use it all the time and it'll just backtrack. So let's see. It's still not letting me do it. Okay, we'll do it in another thing.
And Jess, if you're not on a MacBook, it's Control Z for Windows operating systems.
Oh, there you go. So that's Control Z if you're not on a MacBook. So thanks. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So now I'm going to pick a background. So you can hit background right here. Like when I tell you Canva really does everything for you, it's pretty awesome. So you don't necessarily need a background with a salad, but let's say we wanted to do one. I kind of like this gradient. Because when I think of salad, I think of clean eating, but I don't really like how the gradient goes up that way. So you could simply just pick a color if you wanted, or you can hit this button right here and you can make this more transparent too. So the image gets more transparent, or the background. You can make it darker. I kind of like it like that. That kind of looks good. We want to do that. Okay. So we'll keep it like that. Now, if you want to add text, you can either go over here to text where it says this big T right here, or a cut through is you just hit T on your keyboard and it'll pop up with the text box. I use that cut through all the time. So just click the T. I'll do it again. Hit the T. Whoops. And it'll go right into a text box. Okay. So we said Ted salad. Ted's salads. Okay, then you would go up here and you can change the font. I found a font app that's really cool and it's free on your phone. So if you ever find an image, even online, you can save it to your phone or your computer, and it's called What the Font. It's a really cute play on words. It's an app on your phone called What the Font. And then if you upload whatever picture you're trying to find the font of, you just like highlight that little section and it'll tell you the closest font to that whatever you're trying to get to. So like the other day I was doing a Blockbuster melt because Blockbuster is kind of trending. So I went and found an image of Blockbuster with their writing, and then I uploaded to what the font, and it told me what font was closest to the Blockbuster writing. So I've done that a couple times, which is really cool. Also, this is can you guys see, I just opened a brand new tab. Can you guys see that at all or no?
We can see it.
Okay, cool. So this is a great cut through for all my stuff on my website to match the color of my logos and everything. I go to this html-color-codes.info. So if anyone wants to write that down, and when I say I use this a lot, I use this a lot. So if you're trying to, hold on, I usually just type color code in and it is actually H here to, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. It was the last one I was on, but I'm trying to just get to, here it is. There it is. Okay. So I can upload a file here. So let's see, I have my logos here. Sorry, y'all, logo. So here's my RetroGlow logo. So I would just upload it right to this website and I would just pick the color I want to find the code for. So I want that pink color, and it gives me this code right here. So this code, I know this is probably really deep, but this code, if I wanted to change Ted Salads and this all went with RetroGlow and I wanted to change the color to my RetroGlow color, I copy and paste that in there, and there's my color. So it will match alongside with everything. And that's really big with branding. So just finding a unique color that fits with all your color schemes. It could be something basic, just like a regular red, but just make sure your red is the same every single time. So for Ted Salads, I think something green is more fitting. And here's a couple greens that Canva pulled for me that comes from this image, which is really cool. So it tries to associate some nice colors. I actually like that color. And then if we want to change the font, there's hundreds of fonts here. So if you want something that's script, you can just type in script here and it'll bring up all your scripts. If you want something that is more block, you'd write block or blocky. As you can see, I've done some things in here and all these blocky ones come up. Or you can simply just go right to the beginning and scroll through. So that's a cool little tidbit. Ted Salads. There we go. Also, you can add really cool effects. So you click this box and hit effects, and you can make it glow if you want, and then you can control the intensity. You can do a curve. This is actually pretty new. They just added this on the last update. Anyways, there's a bunch of different things here. You can also change the color to the background. So highly suggest using some of those cool things there. Okay, now if we decided to put in another image, just for the sake of lapping and showing you guys how to like put things behind and in front of each other, let's do, I don't know, a cucumber. Cucumber. All right, so here's a cucumber. And if, let's say we wanted to lap these, you can simply just hit your like right key and hit send backward or send to back, depending on how far back. I'm going to hit back. Okay. Then if you wanted, you could even make your salad transparent if you want. I'm just showing you guys things. So this kind of shows through, or you can bring this to the top. Okay. But there's lots of little things that you can do there. So I do want to show you some of the things that I created, just show a couple more. You can also create folders. So in that case, since we just created Ted's brand, we would upload his logo right here, and then it would pull all the colors that we like to use, and that would be on every single design that you start. So you'll always have your brand packaging there, which is really nice. So it carries over to all your brand and content designs. So when I say I use everything, like these are my folders. I have all my RetroGlow stuff in one folder, all my Scent Slut stuff. When I do YouTube videos, I do like my thumbnails all in the same thing, so that it just becomes consistent and I can just edit some things out. This is for my website. So I have all of this pretty much consistent on my website. So like today I added car fresheners. So since I keep with the same consistency as my main image, all I had to do was like cut that out and then put car freshener. And then you go to download and you just download your image. I always highly suggest PNG because it is the high quality image. But of course, if you want a small quality or if you want to do it in a PDF, it gives you nice choices here. Now, if I did want to make this a GIF or something like that, oops, you go to animate right here honestly, it's already here. You hit animate and it gives you all of these like cool little options to do. So rise, tumble in, baseline. If it has a little crown in the corner, as you can see right here, that means that it's a paid for option. But look at, there's 6 options here that you don't have to pay for that are absolutely free. Oh, that one's kind of cool. I like that. Ooh. Okay, so that's how you turn it into a GIF. Then you would simply go to download and it gives you an option as a GIF or MP4 video to download it as, and then you can upload that right to Instagram or whatever you're using. Easy ways to center items is you just go to position right here, because as you can see, that's not centered, and you can hit center. And you can also hit middle if you want it in the middle. I don't want it in the middle, so I'm going to press Command Z to delete that action, and that's how you do that. Okay, any questions this far? Woo!
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you own the rights to this, or do you have to pay for that, your logo, if you put it on Canva?
You should be able, I mean, I don't think they own it, but that's a great question. I make everything through here, so I hope they don't own it if it's made on here. Because I know Shopify does do that too. If you like upload things, like they technically own your template or whatever.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, that was my question.
Yeah. My Scent Sluts one, originally I had a family friend make it, and that's why that one was done elsewhere. But as far as everything, like I literally, for mine, I went to photos and I looked up lips. Oops, lips. And then I found a pair I like, but I changed the color dramatically, which was what I was trying to show you guys with that the XO, how I changed the color. The paid version is, I believe, $15 or $14.99. Yes.
Okay.
And the hex codes are awesome. And that's the code for your image. Someone just,
what does the paid version get you versus the free version?
if you want, we can log out and I can try doing some stuff for free. Let me see. I did that the other day because I was playing around to try to, let me log out. Honestly, I did my whole logo and everything on the free version. I started paying for the other version just because I wanted to like branch out and do some different images, but let's log in. I don't know, just gonna log in with this one. Okay, so right now I'm on the free platform. So as you can see, I haven't created anything on here and it brings me up to the same thing. Let's see all your designs. Let's see, I don't have a brand kit. So let's see what the upgrade says for how much. You can try for 30 days free. Also, I think if you have a HP printer, you also get 3 months free. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna create a design. Yeah, Lane said paid gets you so many more options on images and fonts. Oh, I also want to show you guys something really quick because I designed my banner. So this just goes to show, like, can you guys still see me too? Or no? Can you see me or no?
I can see you.
Okay, perfect. So I did this banner. I designed it on Canva, and then I just uploaded it. This is for our vendor shows, and then I uploaded it to Vistaprint. But you can see like the quality still came, it's not fuzzy or anything, like the quality came out great. And so that was really cool to know that you can make something that big without your quality getting distorted or anything. Okay, so back to this. Create a design. Let's do an Instagram post. Just for gigs. Okay, let's see. Photos. So let's type in salads again. Fruit salad this time. Okay, so this one's pro, but you got, I mean, it still gives you some options of some nice ones. But like if you wanted something that was easy to remove and just a fruit bowl, that one would have been great, but it's a pro option. Same with these. So you can see your selections quite a bit less, but it's still very like attainable, I should say. So let's try to create something off the free version. Pro. I'm trying to find something I like here. They're all pro. Okay, let's skip tour. What's on the remover? Oh, okay, so you can't remove the background unless you're on the paid version. And for me, that is like huge. So that in itself is worth it for me. But that is that. Let's see though what else we can do here. And then you can change it to different. See, it's trying to teach me everything. I'm like, I know. Okay, elements, fruit. So here are your elements. Like I said, they're more of the drawn ones. So some of the fonts too, you can't use as well. So the paid version does get you quite a bit more, I feel like. But these are all templates. So if you know, hey, I like these words and the way they're designed, you could always click that and then you can just change. Get better soon or something. And you can change the font that way, but keep the design. So then that way you can create your own companies. Sluts. Okay. And then you can add your color in like I did before. I know I'm moving kind of fast right now, but, and then there's that color. But if I had my branding, it would already show up as my documented colors right there. So you can still do a whole lot on the free version. I'm just so used to the paid version. Okay, let's see what people are saying in the, sorry, let's see. Can you create wrap around logos in Canvas? Tan, are you talking about like if you were trying to do a coffee mug or something and you want it wrapped completely around? I'm not totally sure how to do that.
I'm talking about like creating an actual wraparound label on like a container, a sticker version.
Okay, yeah. Let me get my candles and show you really quick.
Okay.
I'm going to show you my labels and I'll show you guys all that stuff. So yeah, and I'll show you my care card too, because I did that on there. Let me go back to my other thing though, so I can. Okay, so yes, you can do, I did my candle labels on there. So, and I actually use my labels on multiple things. So it's the same label, but I use it on my room sprays. And then I just put the scents here. And then I have a space to write the ounces so that I can buy everything in bulk. But yes, I made these on there and then I just sent the image to Vistaprint and they printed it out for me. So this is the label I got from there was like white plastic glossy. So it's like a sticker if you peel it off. And what's nice is I've reused some of my jars and I've washed them and these are waterproof so they don't go anywhere either. Yeah, and then there it is on that one too. And then I also I did a thinner one. I just measured it out myself. Like I had a ruler out and I was like, how big do I want my size? But I also did these labels on Canva too. And I did my warning labels on the back on Canva as well. So those I did there and I'll show you guys. Let me go to folders, RetroGlow. Okay, this is how I did my small, okay, so small label. So I went up, you can resize too. So this is the size of a 3 by 1 inch. So I knew that's what I wanted it to look like, and I designed it all here. I'll show you guys how to do the QR code in just a second. And that's literally all I had to do. I just made sure it was the right size. And when I upload it to Canva's 3 by 1 like label section, it fit perfect. You can also set on here. So if I decided to resize, I could do like a 4 by 2, and you can copy and resize or just resize. But I try not to resize too often because it changes like the dynamics of everything. I know that the paid version gets you QR codes, and I'm a huge fan of QR codes. If you don't want to use them, that's fine. But when you use Canva, it's so easy to do it. And if you're paying for it, like, why not? So you go to more here at the bottom, it says more, and you hit QR code. And then literally you just put the website in here. So let's say I wanted to take people to this page to get their color coding. I just put that link in there. I copied and pasted it in. I hit generate code, and there's my QR code. Oops, it came out too. That's literally how easy it is. And then you can make it smaller or bigger. What I tend to do, because this says it's blown up 378%. So I take it down to 100 once it's all complete to see if it's legible. And then I actually take my phone and try to scan the QR code, because sometimes the QR code can be too small. And then I just printed a bunch of labels with the QR code that doesn't fit. So just be wary when you're using QR codes. Make sure that it's big enough that your phone can actually scan, so you don't have to blow it up. Okay, so that's how you do the QR code. Those are that's the way I do my, also my warning labels. And let me show you. Okay, so earlier, I know I'm kind of going everywhere. I'm just trying to show you guys a bunch of different stuff, but this is the event calendar for the April events for Scent Sluts. So originally when I was designing this, I used a different platform called Poster My Wall, which is, they're trying to be like Canva, but they're not. And it's like not user-friendly at all. So do not suggest it. But I could not find on Canva a good like calendar-esque in this way that I wanted. So I found this one, a General Hospital. This was a template on Canva. And this is what it started out as, and this is what it turned into. So you guys can see I kind of took the bare bones of this and I kind of made it into something. So in this sense, I wanted all my colors to match this logo. So I did the same thing. I uploaded the image. I got the code for this color. Let me go here. Okay. So in that case, when I was designing this one, I hit that, which is the color right up here, and I wanted to change that. So I'm just going to show you here as if I didn't have it. And that's how I changed all of it. And then I formatted it, but it's really easy to find a template that suits your needs, and then you can change things within it. So that's what I tend to do. I just find something I like, and then I create a masterpiece of what I like. And then it already had these like Facebook logos and stuff like that, but I don't have Twitter, but we have YouTube. So I'm like, oh, I need to get a YouTube little like icon. So I just typed in YouTube logo, and it'll come up with a bunch of them for you. And then you can change the color just like I did it. And the same with Instagram. And so there's a lot of those things that are really useful that you can use right there at your fingertips. And like I said, you could always add QR codes. Now for my care cards, them right here, sorry. So here is my care card, and I designed this on Canva as well. So that is that. And let me show you what this looks like. Early just went on Vistaprint, and I looked at the sizes of postcards they had, and I decided what size I want. You can order a free Vistaprint like press kit where they'll send you literally every style business card they have, every style postcard they have, brochure for absolutely free. So you can actually have it in your hands at home and see what size you like. So I did that. I did that with a couple companies actually. And I found out I think this is the 5x7. And I use it as my care card and my thank you card. So there's my care card. So I just went up when I chose my design. I put 5x7 is the way I wanted the size to be. And now this I did completely from scratch. I just looked a lot on YouTube, or not YouTube, but looked a lot on like Pinterest and other platforms on care cards I liked. And I just started pulling ideas from different places, and I kind of wrote on a piece of paper what I wanted, and then I kind of designed it. So if you want your care card to be in white, this is all you have to do. I added a black background, so when it printed, it came out black. So it will come out white. I ordered a bunch of white ones right here, and I don't like them because they don't fit my brand. But one of my friends is like, oh, that one's so much more legible. And I was like, okay, even though she didn't know my brand at all, but I asked her opinion. And so I went back and I ordered. Luckily, I got them on Black Friday, so I lost like $20, which was a bummer, but I learned a lesson. Yeah, and then I have the QR code on the back, and then I do a handwritten thank you note. So it's like a 2-in-1 type of thing. Then, is there a way to manipulate the logos through Canva? I have a logo that was made for me, but I want to be able to change the colors. Yes, so that's what I was trying to show you guys earlier. So let me see if it'll work. I lied, guys. This is why I needed this one first, because it changes the whole image. Okay. Okay. I'm waiting for it to, okay, here we go. Now I hit that and it changes it to like this weird blue, but I don't want that color. So I hit highlights and I hit this color. And then I hit shadows and I hit the same color and it changes the whole image. So that's how I found out was the cut through this. And it took me probably hours to figure that out because there are X's and O's, but I wanted to keep the same consistent. And it doesn't matter what effect you pick, what color effect down here. You just want to make sure that it's your color you pick using that, color effect thing. So that's how I figured out the workaround for it. Is it a huge workaround for it? I don't know. But that's what worked for me. That's how I did our Christmas one. I made the XOXO, like all Christmas colors and stuff, but I wasn't able to do it's 100% worth the paid version. I agree. So when you upload a pic from your computer, it then becomes a part of the program and you can change it, delete it. Yes. Now, if you upload a picture from like, okay, hold on. So I did a Pop-Tart, a wild berry Pop-Tart. And I like, let's choose this image. So if I wanted to go with this image, I usually just like right click, save image. I'll just name it Pop-Tart and let's put it in the desktop. Sorry. Okay. So then I could upload media. It should show up right here. Yep. So you can do it this way for sure too. I mean, these are just the pictures of 2 Pop-Tarts, so it shouldn't be anything wrong here. Then I can blow this bad boy up. And then we can just remove background and see what happens. And there you go. And like I said, if you wanted to erase some more, you choose your brush size. And then you can just simply start erasing this as well. And you can make your brush size smaller. So if it makes it easier, or if you want to restore, you hit restore. So that's what I was trying to show earlier. So you can do that. And then you hit done there, and there you go. Yeah. Yeah, the background is huge. just being able to take that away and add it in, that was a huge saver for myself. What was the name of the sample for Vistaprint? I missed it. Oh yeah. So if you go to Vistaprint, it's just, hold on, let's see. I'm going to close some of these tabs because look at it. Okay. So Vistaprint, you should just be able to go to, I did this with another company called Moo something, brand kit, I believe it's called. Yep, business kit right there. So you just hit like shop now. Hold on, let's see. Free business kit, shop now, $0. Oh, this product is temporarily out of stock. Oh, what do you know? But that's how easy it is. All right. Do you have to have Canva Pro to do a lot of this? Oh, it depends. I mean, you can simply like make your logo, make very, very beautiful. Using these templates are awesome. Like if I wanted to just do an inspirational quote of the day on my Instagram, I mean, it's as easy as just going to templates. Let's go Instagram post. You can do stories too. And here's a bunch of them. There's a happy Easter. So then you can just use this template. Okay, I like this one. This one's fun. Easter eggs. They look like malt balls. This is awesome. And then you can just post whatever you want, like Easter egg deal, you know, if you wanted to do something like that. I will say this I'm going to be teaching more in the next marketing class of how I like make all my social media posts. Let me show you those really quick. I know I'm kind of jumping everywhere, but I also do a lot of creating designs for other people. So these are other things that I have done, and I created labels for someone else. So there's just so much you can do on here. But what I wanted to show you, I think, was here. So here's my post that I post within my personal RetroGlow Facebook group. It was Pi Day. So I'm like, hey, it's Pi Day. $5 off a melt. I have found that it works with marketing on Facebook. I don't know if anyone else is having this trouble, but I am having so much of this trouble. Like any post you post about your business on your regular Facebook, like no one comments on or sees because it has the words like sale or new item or anything like that. So you want to stay clear of that verbiage or deal or anything like that when it comes to Facebook. So the workaround that I found is that, hey, I just create a whole Canva image with $5 a melt. It's a sale, $15 left. This one I created, $15 left over, run to get your RetroGlow stuff, free shipping. Like if you write any of that in a post, it's not going to be seen. It's going to be like hidden. So when I upload an image to Facebook and I'm like, hey, new things are here, it doesn't flag it because it's all my verbiage and everything is in an image now. So that's been my workaround. You guys take what you will from it. Yeah, like free room spray. If I wrote that in a post, it would not get seen. So this is the way I did this. For this particular post, I thought it was pretty cool. I added like my little GIF to it. So it looked like someone's like rock on. Yeah. Okay, you can also take images. This is an image that I took myself. So I made a bunch of my rock salts and I put them in a sample bag and I took a picture and then I uploaded it to Canva. Well, I uploaded it to my computer and then just put it over on Canva. And then you can do the same thing here. You can use your actual images to make pictures and you can remove backgrounds on images if you want to and all that good stuff. So I'm going to stop right there just to see if anyone has any questions. Let me see if there's anything on here I wanted to add with you guys. I'm going to upload a photo of Ted. All right. So that's my little sneak around there for marketing. Hint, hint. I found it works better for me. to do that. Okay, does anyone want me to show you anything else as far as like lapping images or how to do something or just anything that I might know how to do? Going back to Ted Salads here. Everyone's so quiet. All right. Someone said it's $14.99 per year. Cool. Or per month. I actually paid for it for the year and it was a lot. It was cheaper, like much cheaper. I think it came out to like $10 a month, which for me, it paid off because I use it for everything. Yes. So Anne-Marie, I'm going to send the video to your email that you signed up with. Okay. So please show us overlapping. Okay. So it literally took me so much time the other day to honestly organize everything. So what's nice is if you go to your home, I think this is honestly what Canva needs to work out though, is their whole organization system. It's not very easy to put things in folders. So, okay, so if I wanted to move this image into a certain folder, you just hit this and then move to folder and choose which one you want. So that's pretty much how I organize my things. As far as images that I know are the same size, like this one right here, I do a lot of images on my website more than photos. So because I just like designing. So when I do if I know I'm going to create a new like doc image for my website, I know I can just create it right in here because it's already the size I want. So I kind of have to write underneath here. This is for a group banner for my Facebook page. So I know it's the right size diagonally. So I have a lot of notes underneath each one. Like this is where all my logos live. Otherwise it was a hot mess. This is where I created my vendor banner. So here is the vendor banner. Let me see what size I did this as. I don't think I did it. Okay. 67 by 35 inches. So that was the size that Vistaprint had for their banners. And that's where I did it. And it's not the same as my logo, but it's still consistent with my brand. I sell that neon writing. Can you show the layering again? Yeah. Which template do you use for Facebook posts? Okay, so for templates, when you go to your main page here, you can actually just go to templates and you can go Facebook posts, Facebook cover. If you don't see like the images that you need on here, you can also go create design. And if you know what size you need, you can simply just put custom size right here and then type in the size you want. I tend to do that when it comes to designing like my care card, because I know it needs to stay at a certain like cropped image. So that's what I use there. You can do all types of things. So let's just go back here to logo. So if there was another image in this, we're just going to use the Pop-Tarts. So now we have two images, but I'm going to take the background out of that. And I'm going to bring this to back. So you're going to just right click it. Oops, you click it and then right click it and it'll say send backwards, send to back. And if you don't want to right click it, you also can just click and then you can hit position here and it'll say move forward or backwards. So this one's already in the forward position. So we're going to keep that there. And that's kind of how you layer things. Now, if you want to add a background to this, they also have really awesome backgrounds. So like here is a really cute orange slices. Or if you wanted to do like tie-dye. So that was a letdown. But lemons, let's see what lemons comes up. Okay, so if you wanted to do a background of lemons and you just hit lemons. Now you can make this background transparent. Okay, when it tends to be scents that are like more fresh or clean, I tend to keep with white backgrounds. So there's a color underneath this. So if I wanted to darken this up to fit my style, you can click it and this little thing appears, and I want black in the background now, and see how it changed that? Because I am doing transparency. So if I brighten that up, you won't see the black anymore. But now if I make it transparent, you can, and you can change that color, like I said. So there's pink if I wanted to make it neon. Here's clear if I wanted to do it clear. Like I said, if it's something like veggies for Ted salads, I would definitely keep it clear, just to keep it more clean. And okay. Okay, to add a text box, the cut through, you can either click here and hit text right there, and then it'll bring up all these things to make you choose from first, or you can choose one of these awesome, cool looking text down here and then just change the words. Or I do my shortcut and I just press the letter T on my keyboard. It creates a text box for me and I type something in here, and then I can simply change the color. And here you can change the font. So I tend to use 3 fonts actually for my designs. I try to keep it consistent. So make sure you're not using too many fonts, stay consistent with all your stuff. That's a big part of branding. So I use this Bebas Nua, and I use a lot of the, as you see, that RetroGlow type retro font. All right. Any other questions, anyone? We're right at 10 o'clock right now. So I'm just going to open it up to questions, or if you have any questions, not even about Canva, but other things, I am here for it. Otherwise, I will be sending out this video to everyone. Also, I'm going to be showing you how to do those marketing images from like beginning to end that I showed you all, like this. Let me show you again. All these images right here. I can show you how to do those and the whole marketing theory behind that. You want things not very wordy, but some things tend to be. But I'm doing another class on Canva and marketing and branding, more like strategies than design, but I'll show you how to design those as well. So that is up on the Buy Me a Coffee website, as well as I also have the marketing and branding ebook that I just came out with, and it's 15% off today if anyone wants it, but everyone in meeting. You just have to use shop 15, and I can put that right here. And that's for the ebooks that just went up. So I'll put that here if anyone's interested. And then, yeah, the next class is on April 20th at the same time. And that is going to be for the marketing and branding strategy. And I'll show you how to do a little bit more stuff in Canva, but it's more so just marketing tactics when you're posting. And yeah, so that's that as well. But questions, I'm here for them. And there's that link to sign up for the next class.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate everyone being here.